Hi everybody, just checking in with you guys, giving you a quick update on my rheumatologist appointment last week. I went to the rheumatologist, and that was my 6 weeks follow-up. He did tell me that my ANA was negative this time, which he seems to think that maybe that means I don't have lupus, but just like I told him, whenever I take the steroids, that oftentimes my ANAs come back negative. But he said my lupus panel test and all those tests were negative as well. So how many of you out there with lupus ever get negative ANAs or even negative lupus panel blood work? That's what I want to know. However, he mentioned 3 possibilities. Of course, the lupus. Then he also mentioned fibromyalgia. And then he also mentioned something I've never heard of before, which is chronic viral infection. And I was like, okay, whatever that is. So I'm going to research that a little bit. But the good news is, well, let me say this first. I was really moved when I found out, some of the ones that I see doing really, really well, and taking Plaquenil, such as the Anna Marie 49, that really inspired me, because I was thinking, I don't know much about the drug. I've never taken it before, and I wasn't sure that I wanted to take it. However, the options I had was increasing my prednisone or trying the Plaquenil and hopefully being able to taper off the prednisone. So the good news is we went ahead and started me on Plaquenil, and since I've heard so many mixed things about it, some positive, some negative, even the slightest things made me nervous, like it will make you dizzy, it'll make you nauseated, you get diarrhea, or you may not have any side effects. I've been on it 20 years, I've never had anything adverse with it. So what I did, because it is different for each individual, I decided that I was going to rely on God with it, because I'll take the positive effects from it, the benefits, but I don't want the adverse things, such as the side effects. So what I did was I took this little bottle. This is the Plaquenil. I put my hands on it just like this, and I prayed, according to my faith. I prayed according to the Bible. Whether you believe in it or not, it works for me. Okay? And I just did what the Bible says to do. Whatsoever we bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatsoever we loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. And that's what I did. I bound all those adverse reactions, the side effects. I didn't even want the nausea. I didn't even want it for 2 weeks. I didn't want it for 1 day. I bound that. I bound the diarrhea. I bound everything. And then I prayed over it, and I just asked God to allow its healing effects to just do its good thing in my body. And I prayed some other things. I'm a very good prayer. In fact, people often refer to me as a prayer warrior. I don't title myself that, but I just, I know how to break down the walls of heaven and go to the throne room. And I have faith and confidence in the Word and in my ability to reach God. So that's what I did. So I've been taking these. I take 1 tablet by mouth 2 times a day, and it is the Plaquenil 200 milligram tablets. I'm not sure if that's considered low or not. However, I started taking it on Friday, and today is Monday, and I have not had any sickness. I have not had any negative side effects. I have not had diarrhea. I have not gotten, anything negative with it. I know my rheumatologist is really concerned about my eyes since I had the glaucoma surgery in my left eye last week, and I have the right eye to get done in early November, and so he's really concerned about that. So, but I told him we'll just keep an eye on it and make sure that all remains well with my eyes. But the only thing I've noticed about it is I'm not sure if it's because I'm just coming out of a flare when I started taking it, because I was in a flare for about 2.5 weeks, and I'm not sure if I'm just coming out of the flare or if it's because of the Plaquenil. And I know they say, well, it takes about 6 weeks for it to really build up and all that stuff, but what my thought is, if you're standing in the midst of a fire and you're thirsty and somebody drops a drop of cold water on your tongue, it resonates through your body. So my body has been without any treatment for the amount of years that I've had this. And so when you take one pill, it has the ability to begin changing things, instantly, because, not that it's doing its total work yet, but I think I notice a difference. So I can't say that it's definitely the Plaquenil or the fact that I just came out of a flare, but I do have more energy than what I had been having, since I hadn't been seeing the chiropractor that was doing the weird stuff with the shoes. I ran out of copays, and I just really didn't have the resources, because I had so many appointments in September, and I didn't have the resources to continue all these doctor's appointments. I had to kind of cut some back a little bit this month. So I'm on the Plaquenil. It seems to be doing okay. I have not been sick. This is day 4, and I have noticed that, for some reason, I'm, feeling a little more energetic. I washed dishes yesterday. I did the whole sink of dishes, whatever was dirty in there, I did them all. I didn't have to do just 3 or 4 and go sit down. I did them all. And I even did some other stuff. I just can't remember. My daughter cooked dinner yesterday, so I didn't cook the dinner. But, I put everything away, and sometimes I'm just not able to do that. I mean, it sounds weird to people that don't have lupus, but, so I'm just kind of, you may not get it when I say that, I can't really get a whole, meal of dishes done at one time. It may not make sense to you, but it's the truth. And I was able to do that. So that's one of the things that I've noted. And I'm still taking the 10 milligrams of Plaquenil every day. And I'm down to about, I think I'm at about, 13 pills a day. That just includes, like, the Plaquenil, the steroids, my calcium. This is my bag full of meds here. So it's not as big as the other one I had, but it's still a lot of them. But I still have my calcium, my vitamin D, my Plaquenil, my steroids. I have my blood pressure medicine, which is these. I have those. Those are my blood pressure meds. Then I have, this is my Paxil that I take, and it's been really actually helping me with my side effects, my lupus side effects. When I started taking these, my symptoms reduced, so that works for that. And then I have my Solendac, which is these, and this is anti-inflammatories. And what else? Then I have, okay, this is the Plaquenil. That's those. Then I have, oh, I still have some left in there. Okay. Did I put these back in there? Maybe I did. Okay, I'm tripping. That's the blood pressure pills. And then here is my calcium that I take once, I think once a day. And my vitamin D that I take once a day. I'm on 2,000 mgs a day now, 2,000 units a day, and I was on 50,000 a week. So now I'm just on the maintenance because my vitamin D was so abnormally low. They gave me 50,000 units per week for 3 months. And then here's the steroids, the prednisone, and that's it. I do take one baby aspirin, but I'm out. But that's it. So that comes to daily. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let me count them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different pills a day, and then I take 3 in the evening, so that's 8. That's 11 pills a day that I take, and that does not include if I take any pain meds. If I take any pain meds, it's in addition to these. So that's pretty good, you know, compared to some of the other people that I know that have lupus. So that's my rheumatologist update. I'm going to do some tags real quick, and then I'm going to upload these. But I just wanted you guys to know that I have started my Plaquenil, and I'd like to hear your Plaquenil story. So be sure to send me, excuse me, a message. You can just send me a comment or inbox me and let me know some do's and don'ts. Maybe some of the pros and cons of Plaquenil. Tell me some things that you didn't know before you started taking it, but you learned after you started taking it. I am the type of person, I learn very well from other people's lessons, so I don't have to experience it for myself. In other words, I don't have to put my hand in the fire and get burned just to learn that you got burned, okay? So tell me the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I want to hear it all. So I will see you guys in the next update. Thank you.